don't even know this man. Like, why do y'all keep saying he's going to kill me? Girl, I ain't never been that tempted. Cause what? Girl, I didn't know your butt was crazy. No. I am going to be doing a different look today. I've never done it before. If it turns out ugly, y'all can laugh with me. I don't mind. Hey book beauties, welcome back to my channel. It's Freida here and we are back with another video. So listen, if you are new, go ahead and subscribe, baby. You're gonna like the vibes here. Go ahead and subscribe. I'll wait. Does that bell? Okay, let's get into it. So y'all, today we are going to be doing a get ready with me with none other than Freida McFadden's Ward D. Y'all know if I get in a little slump, if I'm not really feeling what I'm reading, I can always depend on Freida to pick me up and just thrill me. Like, her books are always just short, simple, sweet, easy to read, easy to visualize, and even though they're a little bit predictable for me, she don't get nothing lower than a 4 stars, period. So y'all, if you're new, again, go ahead and stay, join the family. Like, we're here for you. So listen, today, let's go ahead and get ready. I'm going to be doing this look, y'all. I'm going to be honest. I look a little crazy. I tried something new, didn't like it. Didn't like it at all. But you can watch the video. You can see where I went wrong. You probably can already tell right now. I don't know. But let's just get into the get ready with me. So our main character today is Amy. Amy is a medical student and she is required to go to a mental ward institution so that, you know, it's a part of like their assignment. You know, everyone kind of has like some things that they have to do before they graduate. Well, Amy has to do this before she graduates. So Amy is literally freaking out the entire day. She's telling her best friend how scared she is to go. And we find out the reason being is because when she was younger, when they were in high school, her best friend, Jade, was sent off to a mental institution. Now, as they was locking Jade up, Jade looks over at Amy and says, "You should be the one locked up in here." So Amy's just scared. Like, she is scared to go up in there. So her best friend, Gabby, is telling her, like, girl, don't worry about it. You'll be okay. I've already done this study. Now, it's no signal in there. But if you hold your phone up to the window, you may get you may get some cell bars. So when Amy gets into the ward, she does get to immediately send her friend a text message like, "Hey, I made it." But after that, the signal goes away. So she is without signal for the rest of the night. The story is going back and forth from like their childhood to present day. And what we learn is that during childhood, Amy had a really good upbringing. She was brought up with, you know, just a proper family. She was a stellar student, or she tried to be. It was important to her, I'll say. And then she loved peach tea. She would drink it all the time. That's pretty much it. That's all we really find out about Amy's childhood. However, Jade's childhood, we see like her mom, she is like very quirky and fun. And so Amy really loves to go over there. But she knows that Jade's mom is going to let her do things that her mom wouldn't let her do. But we know what comes with that. Her sweet little friend Jade, she started smoking pot, skipping school. And it got even worse when Jade's mom's overdosed. So Jade was just really not the same girl anymore. But Amy, she's just trying to stay focused. She's trying to do the right thing. Now, the issue is that Amy is seeing a little girl that no one else sees. So for me, this is going back to, oh, that's why Jade said that you should be locked up and not her. Now, the little girl, she's telling Amy to do bad stuff, like steal clothes, and just, she's not a good influence on little poor Amy at all. She's telling Amy to just cheat on her math test because she knows she's going to fail anyway. Jade was supposed to be helping out Amy's study, but Jade is too busy getting high, girls. She is not trying to help Miss Amy study at all. And Amy is literally like pestering her, like, help me study. I need your help. So back to present day. She's at the ward, right? Now, as soon as she gets in, she immediately realizes that her ex-boyfriend, he has switched shifts so he can work with Amy today. Now, Amy's pissed because her ex-boyfriend broke up with her for a test. It sounds crazy, but Cam is like, listen, I have goals, I have dreams, I really need to, focus in on this test because I want to get into the best of the best grad school. To make matters even worse, Jade is literally hospitalized at the institution. So she's like, Cam's here, Jade here. I haven't talked to Jade in years. Jade is still pissed at me, and I don't want to have to deal with it today. Like, I'm already scared Jade being here is just going to make things even worse. So the manager on call is Dr. Beck. Dr. Beck is like a fairly young guy. And so she is like, dang, well, you must really know what you're doing that you got this position so young. So he just kind of like was nice to her. He was showing her like the code to get in and out of the facility. It's like this very loud alert that goes off. So Amy is feeling a little bit better because she's like, okay, if anything goes awry, I have the code. I can get out if I need to. One of the patients there is literally banging on the door. So her nerves kicks back in like, oh my God, what's going on? They say, oh, that's Damon Sawyer. Don't worry about him. He is a special situation. He's just going to be here for one night, and then he's going to get transported off in the morning. So they're like, go ahead, split up, find anyone that you want to do your assignment on today. You just have to sit down and talk to one person, and you'll be fine. Now, Amy really wants to know why Jade is in there, but she's trying to be all ethical and not look at her chart. So instead of going to Jade to interview her, she was like, I'll just go next door. Now, personally, if someone is there and I'm scared of them, I'm trying to get as much distance as possible. I'm not going to go next door to you. So Amy chooses a patient named William. William is there because he is hearing voices. Now, the weird thing about that is that William is 30 years old. Usually when someone is, getting schizophrenia and they're starting to experience those symptoms for the first time, they're going to do it earlier on, like in the teenage years. And again, William is 30, so that was a little weird, and she was just kind of like trying to figure him out. So Amy immediately notices how cute William is, and they have some things in common. They both like books, like us, and they both have like even the same author. So they really like each other. While Amy and William is talking, a guy comes in. His name is Super Dan, and Super Dan is real sweet, but Super Dan thinks he's Spider-Man. He thinks that webs can come out of his hands. He needs some help. Y'all, I don't even know what the correct term to use in 2025 is, but the baby needs some help. Super Dan comes in and say that Damon Sawyer is going to kill Amy. So she's like, what? I don't even know Damon Sawyer. Why would he want to kill me? So after Amy has spoken with William enough, she goes back to the break room. Oops, I'm stiffing a scalp. So Amy goes into the break room, and her ex Cam is there, and she's just like, he's trying to apologize to Amy, but Amy does not want to hear it. So Amy ends up storming off. She's like, I'm just going to interview another person. So she goes over to an elder lady named Mary. Mary is 70 years old. She thinks that Mary really likes to knit, but Mary's like, no, I just use this. I do this so I can have someone here to protect me. And by the way, Damon Sawyer is going to kill you, right? Miss Mary says, I'm going to give you one of my needle sticks so you can protect yourself with this because he's coming for you. And so Amy's like, what is going on with everybody saying Damon is going to kill me? I don't even know this man. Like, why do y'all keep saying he's going to kill me? But yeah, let me go and get that little stick and put it in here. It may come in handy later. So Amy realized, like, hey, I haven't seen Cam in a while. let me go check, like, to see what's going on, because it's so quiet here. She's like, I haven't even heard Damon knocking and banging on the door. Like, it's eerily quiet. Like, let me see what's happening. She's even tempted to go and open Damien's door to see if he's still inside. Girl, I ain't never been that tempted. Because what? She doesn't open the door, but she does go to the front lady at the desk named Ramona. And she's like, hey, Ramona, I haven't seen Cam. Where's Cam? So Ramona says, oh, well, he left. He had a family emergency, so Cam had to leave. Now, if y'all paying attention, y'all already know what's wrong with that. But poor Amy don't realize the issue. So she goes on working, and she realizes that William, the one that she thinks is cute, he hasn't been taking his pills. He's actually hiding his pills in one of the books. She goes to tell Dr. Beck, the main manager over the unit, like, hey, William isn't taking his pills. I thought you should know. So at this time, the light goes out. It's completely black. The only thing that you see is the green glow of the lock pad. So she is so tempted. She's about to buck out of there, but then the lights come back on. When the lights come on, she sees blood spilling from one of the door frames. She runs to go tell Dr. Beck. Her and Dr. Beck is running to the issue, and Ramona has wiped it up. She's like, oh no, it was jammed, girl, you're tripping. Dr. Beck agrees. He's like, hey, you're really not handling the psych unit too well. I just need you to go sit down somewhere. Because Dr. Beck in his office, he is in there sleep or something. Because every time she comes to interrupt him, he's looking more and more tired and disheveled and irritated. Like, girl, you keep waking me up about crazy stuff. Like, nothing's happening here. Calm down. So that's when William, like, pulls Amy in a room, covered her mouth, like, hey, you're not tripping. I saw the blood too, and Ramona cleaned it up. Now, he's not very credible because he's not even taking his medicine. So Amy's like, you know, I do just need to chill out and calm down for a little second. So this is when the story flashes back to their childhood. I'm not even going to worry about the hearts because they are not sticking. This is my second time trying to do hearts, and they will not stick. If you have not seen my Miss Wiggins video, girl, I've laid that look down. You hear me? But I had stars, and the stars stuck just fine. But these hearts, child, they just keep falling off. Don't even worry about it. Anyway, so y'all remember that math test that Jade promised that she would help Amy pass? Well, Jade didn't hold up her end of the bargain. So Jade pulls up at Amy's house like, girl, get in the car with me. I told you you're going to pass your math test. You about to pass. Amy's like, girl, what are you talking about? The math test is done. It's nothing we can do. She's like, no, I made a promise to you. I'm going to keep it. Come on with me. I got you, friend. I got you. Y'all, why they arrived to a house and Jade then kidnapped the math teacher and got him bound to a chair? Crazy. This man is visibly beat up by a teenager, which was a little far-fetched, but he's literally visibly beaten up. And so Jade is like, we're about to kill him, and then you don't even have to worry about him submitting your grade. We can start fresh with somebody else. Like, you don't even have to worry about it. But Amy doesn't agree. She's like, girl, I didn't know your butt was crazy. No. So we're back to present day, and she is just so curious because at this point, she's scared, it's quiet, she's bored, and she's just like, let me see who this Damien Sawyer person is because I don't know him, but everyone is convinced that he's going to kill me. So, y'all, she looked in this man's file, and she sees that he got arrested with Jade. So they'd have been robbing banks together and got caught. And so now, because they're both off their rockers, they're in the mental institution. Before she can even freak out about that, Miss Mary that gave her the needle, she has gone missing. And they've blamed her little cute little psychiatric unit boo, William, for the missing Miss Mary. William is like, no, you have to believe me. I'm telling you. He looks at Amy for help. Like, look, I'm telling you, I told you that there. And then Ramona shoots him with the tranquilizer. Poor William is out cold. Now, William has told her, like, hey, I don't even supposed to be in here. I'm just trying to do a study off the living conditions in Ward D. But again, he's off his medicine, so she don't know what to believe. But what she do know is people has come up missing, and William, the one person that probably would have helped her out, is out cold. So poor Amy, she's so scared. She's like, I'm about to just go try the code. She tries the code to get out, and it does not work. She's like, I'm about to go tell Dr. Beck about this because it must have went out when the power was out. And this is all bad because we need to be able to get out of here in case of an emergency. Dr. Beck is so irritated to see her again. He really is. But he's like, you know what? That is a serious issue. We do need to be able to get out in case of an emergency like a fire. Let's go check this out. So remember, she was able to send her friend one text message when she got in. And as she's on the way back with Dr. Beck, she gets one bar, a text message comes through on her phone, and she's so excited to hear from her friend. But when she opens up the message, y'all, why does the friend say, yes, Dr. Beck is so nice. He's been working there for about 50 years. Now, y'all know this man young. Ain't no way he worked there for 50 years. In addition to that, she looks over at the room where Damon Sawyer was being held. His lock not working no more. She peeks inside Damon Sawyer's room and realizes that Mary and Cam are dead. Not to mention, who the hell is this person saying that they are Dr. Beck? So this is where the truth comes out. This is also where I'm experimenting on my face too, because I ain't never did this before, but we gonna try to see how it works. So this is where the truth comes out. And that is that Amy saw Jade's name on the list. You know how like hospitals will tell you like who's coming in? She saw Jade's name on the list, and she comes up with this idea to kill Jade with her boyfriend Damien. It also comes out that Jade is the one that made her mother overdose because she was tired of her mother and her living conditions and her telling her what to do. And Jade is also the reason why. Okay, so you remember that when she was little, when Amy was little, she was seeing a little girl. Well, that was because Jade Crazy Butt was literally drugging her little tea that she used to like all the time. So all that time when they were kids, she was in there drugging her best friend. So she's been nuts. I forgot to mention that it was Damien pretending to be Dr. Beck all night. They literally killed the entire staff and had them banging on that door trying to get out until their final demise. We already know Ramona been suspicious. You know, the fact that she told her that Cam had to leave for a family emergency. The fact that she sat there and cleaned up the blood. We know Ramona is in on it, right? There's no surprise. Okay, let's keep going. Now, I don't know why people love to give a little speech, you know, before they kill somebody. But Ramona got mad because Damien and Jade was doing all the talking. And fake Ramona like, look, I want to talk. I want to say something. So, child, Damien hit her over the head with a paperweight. Like, you ain't got nothing else to say, boo. That's it. That was enough for you. So everybody gets into a little tussle. Y'all would never believe that Super Dan then came and saved the day with his spider webs. Not real spider webs. He done put some floss somewhere, something girl with some floss. And he done entrapped Damon inside the floss. Now at the same time, Miss Amy, she got to hold down Jade with that needle. You remember that needle Miss Mary gave her? She done held her down. So now she's holding her hostage, like, don't move. So again, they cannot get out the unit because they gave them fake codes and all of that. They have to literally hold them like that overnight until a maintenance worker comes and call for help. One thing about Freida McFadden, she gonna wrap up that story in the epilogue. She ain't gonna leave you guessing about nothing. So let's get into it. So 1 year later, Jade has graduated college. William, remember the one who came in to do a report, like he was a reporter, he actually published a book. It was hinted that they were kind of together because they was having some coffee at a little coffee shop. Now, at this time, they kept kind of mentioning that she's hooked on dirty chai lattes. So, will it be a part 2? I'm not sure. Super Dan, he is no longer in the psychiatric unit, but he is in a nursing home, and Amy goes and visits him often. Y'all, let's see what we did. Let's see if it's giving something. Not as prominent as I would have liked. Can y'all see it? I know the blush is in and the girls are going crazy with the blush. I'm scared. It was my first time in. I'm rushing because I gotta go. So, ain't going out nowhere. I just gotta stop recording soon. So now we find out Amy is seeing the little girl. Does it have something to do with that coffee? I'm not sure. But she just kind of relived, like, well, I don't listen to her all the time. Yeah, I listened to her when I stole Cam from his ex-girlfriend. Yeah, I listened to the little girl when I sent that letter off to disqualify Cam for that fellowship because I just really didn't want him to leave me. And she listened to the little girl when she had to stab Jane with that needle, y'all. But she's like, I just want to listen to her all the time because that'll just be insane. And I'm not crazy. And y'all know that girl is crazy too. I see why Jade said she should have been locked up. Y'all, that is it for this crazy summary of what happened in Freida's Ward D. If you are still here, girl, you enjoyed yourself, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and like. Go ahead and check out another video. Y'all, thank y'all so much for tuning in with me. See you in the next one. Bye.